was present in the rubble of my apartment building.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're telling me your apartment building was burnt down as well?
Yes. In all of the excitement, I neglected to mention it.
Neglected to mention it?
Well, the point is, the same odor was present, and I retrieved this from the rubble.
Oh, great. So all we got to do is go around Chicago sticking our noses in people's pits to find somebody with the same smell.
Well, that's one approach, I suppose.
Elaine, did you give any thought to Friday? It'd be a great first date. Crystal ballroom, the band, martinis, moi.
No.
Wait a minute. The perfume is the starter, the trigger. What the hell is the name of that stuff that gets the fire going?
The accelerant.
Accelerant. Don't say anything. 2.5 years ago, we nailed a painter named Zoltan Motherwell. At face value, it looked like he was torching his lofts to cash in on the insurance money, right?
Yes, but the trail widened and it revealed itself to be a pattern.
Right. Like he was burning down studios, workshops. The guy was on a psycho mission against art.
Yes, and in each case, the accelerant was...
Perfume.
Give me 5, detective.
229-197.
I'm afraid you got ink all over my fingers.
Terribly sorry.
What is that all about?
It's just a little thing we do.
Little thing we do, huh?
It's one of our little things.
We have a lot of fun, don't we, you and I?
More fun than a barrel of monkeys.
Very smooth, son.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. Zoltan Motherwell's in the Evanston Institution for the Criminally Insane.
A dead end.
Maybe, maybe not. I got a hunch.
You have hunches?
Well, that's pretty much all I ever have. You know that, Fraser.
What about his teeth?
Oh, I'm working on that.
Let's go. We're working on what?
What? Next day.
Okay, this is how we're gonna play this move. You do the legwork, I'll hang in the background.
You'd prefer not to be seen.
I'll be seen when I need to be seen.
I see.
I see, what does that mean?
Nothing.
No, when someone says I see, it means something.
Oh,
What?
it only takes an extra second to be courteous. Up. After you.
After you.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. What do you mean?
Well, what I mean is that civility is a quality often overlooked.
No, not that. When you said I see, what did you mean by that?
Well, Ray Vecchio arrested Zoltan Motherwell. Now, if you are Ray Vecchio, he'll recognize you. If you're not, he won't.
You know something? You're a Delton Thomas. You got those files I ordered?
Yeah, here you go.
You see? We're like a 1-2 punch, a duet. You set them up, I knock them down. You set them up, I knock them down.
I have no regrets, Constable. I now live a life of simplicity and purpose. I couldn't live like this before when I was a slave. You understand me?
No, I'm afraid I don't. You were a slave to...
To everything. Canvas, paint, dealers, galleries, fashion, falsehood. A slave. Until... Come here. Closer. Closer.
I think this is close enough.
Until I realized it could be reduced to ashes. Wiped clean.
I understand.
You understand, I don't believe this.
Who's he?
He's a detective, apparently. My problem, Mr. Motherwell, is that it would appear that someone is continuing your efforts on a far more personal level. My apartment building has been burned down, leaving all of its tenants homeless.
Oh, that's tragic. But that's the nature of artistic movements. I was merely the first great performance arsonist. Of course, there'll be followers, imitators, possibly schools.
All right, okay, I've had enough of this. You see, my friend here, he's Canadian. He's polite. He'll let you ramble on about this namby-pamby art crap. But me? I don't know what art is. But I know what I like. And you, dirtball, I don't like.
Who are you?
Hey, shut your trap! You look into my eyes. You look deep into my eyes. What do you see? You see the guy? Do you see the guy? The guy that put you in here? Right? 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 Let's talk about this copycat torch that's walking the streets. It's got your signature, which means you know the torch.
How could I possibly have anything to do with this, detective? I'm incarcerated.
Okay, I got a phone log here. 3 phone calls made by you, 2 by payphone, 1 to 555-0188. That's a district of the Chicago Police Department. My district, my department, my phone. In fact, I picked up the phone. Concerning my house.
Possibly.
Possibly. Visitor's log. 1 visitor, marked girlfriend, with no name. Now you cough up a name or it is all aboard for fun time and I will kick your head all over this room.
I think I need to see my attorney.
Sure, you'll get to see your attorney right after I break your jaw.
You gonna hit me?
I think it's probably just a posture.
No, I'm gonna break your jaw. But first, let's talk about your
I have
girlfriend.
nothing to say.
Gentlemen, 5,
It's ridiculous.
4,
He's gonna hit me.
3.
I'm sure it's a posture. 2. I could be wrong.
1.
No, wait. All right, what do you want to know?
How about a name?
Greta Garbo.
A real name!
Greta Garbo's a real name. She has a thing, an obsession with privacy. She changed it legally.
Whereabouts?
Last time I talked to her, she lived on Shooter Street, 271.
Thank you kindly.
I'm glad to help.
That was just a posture, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure. It's a posture. Here you go.
Ray, I found her supply.
We might be too late. I think she's planning to switch countries. How to become a Canadian in 10 easy steps.
Consulate.
Step 1, get a big hat. Step 2, lick electrical sockets. Step 3.
Constable Turnbull.
Why, that's correct, sir. I am a constable, and you've reached the Canadian consulate.
My name is Turnbull.
Where are you going?
The
consulate.
The old consulate?
There's a new consulate?
Attached to the consulate,
Yes, as of this week. Something Ray Vecchio would know.
I knew that.
Yes, I know who you are, Turnbull. It's right.
If you know who I
I am Mr. Wright. I fail to see why you're asking me who I am. I would have thought you...
Please put Inspector Thatcher on the line.
I'm sorry, but...
Inspector Thatcher, indisposed at the moment.
Turnbull. Turnbull. That man is... We better hurry.
Hello? Ah, Constable Fraser, you have impeccable timing. I would appreciate your opinion. Do you think Her Majesty would be happy here?
Very happy, yes. Turnbull, have there been any visitors in the office today? Any couriers? Any deliveries?
It's been very quiet today, sir, with the exception of the builders and movers, and a very peculiar conversation with a man named Wright.
That was me, Turnbull.
Ah, deliberately misidentifying yourself. Very cunning, sir.
This guy for real?
Very much so, yes.
I wouldn't go in there, sir. The inspector's in a high-level meeting with a man from Scandinavia.
Would you mind telling me what brand of perfume you're wearing, sir?
Will he bite?
Only if provoked.
Fraser, what are you doing?
Your perfume, if you wouldn't mind.
Who are you?
Perfume?
If you'd be so kind.
Vecchio.
Oh, the palm.
Of course you are, Detective.
Deep.
I'm so terribly sorry, sir. There's been a horrifying mistake.
That would be one way of putting it, Fraser. Let me introduce you to Sven, my interior designer. Sven, this is Constable Fraser, with whom I would like to have a word in private. So if you and Detective Vecchio wouldn't mind.
I imagine, sir, that you would like something resembling an explanation.
That would be a good idea, Fraser, because at this particular moment I can assume only one of two things. Either you are mentally unhinged, or you object on principle to interior designers.
No, sir. I only objected to his smell.
Sven's smell?
Yes, sir. Sven's smell. You see, the base property of his cologne was identical to the base property of a perfume that was used as an accelerant in two fires, one at my apartment building and one at the Vecchio house. And I had reason to believe that the consulate was the arsonist's next target.
The arsonist?
Yes, sir. It would appear that I am being stalked by a performance arsonist.
Okay, that would qualify as an explanation.
Oh, sure, people snigger. What use is the monarchy, they say? And right then and there, I know they've never experienced the horse guard on parade.
Here they come.
Who?
Fire department.
Fire!
George, she's here.
May I,
Yes.
Thank you. Do you mind if I...
Good luck.
May I just say, sir, and I'm by no means an expert, but that muted green with the flecks of gold, I think would be a wonderful compliment to the woodwork, the walls, and your eyes.
Like, I don't believe it. She followed us every step of the way. Up the street from my house, at the mental institution, and now here.
Sandwich?
We are chasing a torch, and you're thinking about food?
Well, we have to keep our strength up here. Bite down. Oh, wrong sandwich.
What was that?
Window putty.
What else you got? Got any pastrami?
No, I'm sorry. She's headed for the freeway.
Look, I'm not blind. I can see. Okay, so now we are following you. You've been watching your handiwork, but now we are behind you. Got any roast beef?
No, I'm afraid not. And you know, I really don't want to be a party pooper, but if she's been following us to witness her handiwork, she can, in theory, still do that.
How? We are following her in a car.
Well, exactly. All she has to do is look in her rear view mirror and watch us burst into flames.
Burst into flames.
What
What do you mean, don't lose her? We can go up at any time. Hey! 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 What are you doing? What the hell?
to locate the igniter.
Well, how about we stop the car and locate the igniter?
She is a criminal. Stay the course.
Look, you know something? You're a freak, but in spite of that, I'm going to tell you something. This may not be the best time, but I'd like to say it before we go up and smoke. And I feel a little pink about it because I realize that nobody talks to you. Number one, I'm not the guy that you think. Number two, the guy you think I am, maybe you know, this was not my ambition to be, you know, driving in a Molotov cocktail with a Mountie on the roof and a dead wolf staring at me like I was an appetizer. It just was not part of a normal desire. Not for me, anyway. I had other things in mind. Fraser! They said he was agile. He's not agile. He fell off the car. Hey! Hey! Are you with me?
You bet.
Okay. Good. So the upshot is, I go in, they say, hey, you want a job? And I go, I was weak, I was down. They say, hell, I'll think about it. I'm thinking about it, and hey, my life's not great at the moment. I think maybe I could use a change the scene, change your luck, go undercover, get a new life. And they say, you want to work with this guy? And
She's taking the exit.
okay. So I say, no problem. And that's about it. I mean, I could say more, but is how I got here. So what do you think?
Nothing.
Nothing? I spilled my guts and nothing?
What are you talking about?
What I was just saying, you didn't hear any of it?
Well, no, with the wind, the speed, I'm sorry. Also, I was unable to locate the... What is she doing?
She's slowing down.
No!
Okay, I guess we located the igniter.
Yeah, it would appear so.
Okay, this is where I get out.
No, we cannot do that.
Yes, we can, Fraser. Our work is done
We
here.
stay in the car.
Look, Fraser, what are you doing? Do not touch my inner thigh or calf.
Your foot off the brake.
I'm trying to stop.
You cannot stop the car.
Not with you hold on to my leg, I can't.
Wait, it is too dangerous. This is a public thoroughfare. Pedestrians may be afoot.
Look, I do not risk my neck for anybody. Look, the car's gonna blow.
No, it is not. It is very, very, very rare that a car ever actually explodes. Mental note. Equip your vehicle with the fire extinguisher.
I am all over that.
We gotta find a safe place to deposit this car.
No, it's too crowded. How about a park? There might be children present, family pets. Whoa, 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 whoa!
What?
Stoplight.
You have got to be kidding me.
No, I'm afraid not. This is a serious business. Traffic fatalities account for the loss of 41,786 American lives every year.
Got it.
Good thinking.
What is this, some kind of super fire?
No, you shouldn't have pressed the hot wax option.
Now what? Ow!
The lake they call Michigan.
Lake Michigan.
Yes, the lake they call Michigan.
Lake Michigan.
All right.
Straight in?
Straight in.
Listen, in case something happens, I just want you to know, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Ah, so you admit we've never met.
I'm not admitting anything.
Give him some ground, son. Why?
Because there's nothing to admit.
He's not bad for you. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
We're getting closer. I can see that. I'll say goodbye now. Well, I'll speak to you later.
You bet you will. And I mean it. It's been weird, but it's been a pleasure.
Likewise. Let's lock our load.
It's lock and load.
Lock and load, I'm sorry.
He's a fine painter.
Lower the gun, Miss Garbo.
A great artist.
Like the man said, put the gun down.
And I'm carrying on his work.
I said, put the gun down.
Ray!
Ta-da!
A vest.
You called me Ray.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, you did.
It was a mistake. Come on.
You know I'm Ray. Don't fight it, Benton, buddy.
You are not Ray. You don't even look like it.
Could have had plastic surgery.
You could also be unhinged.
I got papers to prove it. I'll show you.
I don't want to see them.
I'm Ray.
All right. If you're Ray, where were you born?
Ah, that's smart to me to get shot.
Ah, see? See? Lieutenant, if I could have just one moment of your time, I promise I'll be out of your hair before you can say Jimmy crack corn.
Rudolph, would you please?
Sir, I'll confess, at first I was a little worried that maybe I had a hole in my bag of marbles. So I did an impromptu investigation. I would like to present in evidence. These are the registered fingerprints, and these are the fingerprints of the man in question. They do not match. This is an official dental record. This is a cast I had made of the suspect's teeth. They do not match. The shoe size is also inconsistent, and finally, as you can see, the suspect's nose is fully 7 millimeters smaller than Ray Vecchio's. In conclusion, this man is not Raymond Vecchio.
Constable, you have an uncanny power of observation.
Thank you.
Of course he's not Ray Vecchio. I've been trying to get to you to talk to you about this. There's an operation going on. This operation comes from way up the ladder. Details are kind of sketchy, but all we need to know is Ray Vecchio has gone deep undercover with the mob. Now, to protect his identity, we have to make believe that this guy is Ray Vecchio.
I see. Lieutenant, have you by any chance heard from Ray?
Oh, no, and I don't expect to either.
I understand.
But listen, Constable, I want you to give this guy a fair shot. He's a real good cop. And on your way out, send in my accountant.
Understood.
Thank you.
Ah, Rudolph. Hey, Fraser. It's turned up on my desk. It's for you. What do you make of it?
It's a message.
Something I should worry about?
No. No, everything's all right. Everything is actually fine.
Okay. Well,
Hey, Ray. Would you like to go and get something to eat with me?
yeah. I just gotta... I'll put away these files and I'll meet you at the car.
All right.
It's good. You want my opinion?
Do I have any choice?
He's a good man.
I think you're right.
And we have to find somewhere to live.
What do you mean, we?
Well, that's a cruel joke, son. I've been thinking about an office. I think I need an office.
What the hell would you do with an office?
Office work, memoirs, catch up on my taxes.
Taxes? You've been dead for 2 years.
Oh, they find you, son. They find you.
High winds, northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay. There's 4 directions on this map, but you're only going one way.